really cloudy today and it's actually drizzling a little bit. Really cold too. And what did I read today? I guess it was kind of interesting, where some people say drones, they scare animals and stuff 100%. How about this though? Trying to, I guess, have a drone light show that is pet friendly. This one says, drones to be used in pet friendly fireworks show at Murcia Marina. The display at Murcia Marina in Derbyshire will see 20 drones flying in a series of different shapes, colors, and patterns set to music. Flightshows, the company behind the technology, said the aim was to create a show that was friendly to both animals and the environment. The company said it aimed to create a performance in the sky. It makes me wonder, would animals actually be afraid, or in this case, let's just say a dog, when the drone is that high in the air? It says the drones are programmed with different movements and colors in advance of the display. We upload the path to each drone and it flies to its location, and then they all come back and land. He added such displays could help mitigate the environmental impact of traditional fireworks. It's been from my personal experience when it comes to flying near animals and so forth, it depends on the environment, and ultimately they get used to it. That's been from my experience if you fly it in a reckless manner per se. I guess with that said, here's an example of someone flying the drone in a reckless manner. This one says, operator of drone that dive bombed Salem fire station pleads guilty. The operator of a rogue drone that hovered over a Salem fire station swooped down repeatedly on police officers and firefighters and then crashed inside the building, pleaded guilty Friday to operating an unregistered aircraft. James Russell Weeks 3 will be sentenced later on the felony charge. So dive bombing, huh? What was he doing? Flying his FPV drone into the station and all that? It says, firefighters and police officers at Salem's main fire station on South Market Street noticed a white drone with 4 propellers hovering about 15 feet above Ambulance Bay. The breadbox-sized aircraft buzzed the first responders and then darted at them a number of times, the summary stated. One firefighter swatted at the drone with a garbage bag, and another sprayed a fire hose in an attempt to bring it down, according to a search warrant filed shortly after the incident. About 10 minutes, the drone flew into an open door of the fire station's garage as firefighters said police officers ducked behind emergency vehicles for safety. Man, is it really that difficult to stop it? I mean, just a tree branch is enough many times. It says the remote control operator apparently lost contact with the drone after a firefighter closed the doors and the aircraft struck a pole, bounced off an ambulance, and crashed to the floor. And I guess with that, he tried to recover it, and it didn't turn out too well because he actually lied, according to this, where it says Weeks went to the Salem Police Department and attempted to claim the drone. He told police that he had allowed a friend to fly it while he ate dinner and later learned that it had crashed, according to the search warrant. When told that the police had seized his drone as part of an investigation, Weeks admitted that he was the operator. So eventually he will be, I guess, punished, but it's kind of interesting because it seems like from the article, the only thing that's guaranteed is the fact that he didn't, quote, register his drone. And they still have to decide whether or not, like in terms of prison time, it should be as high as 3 years or a $250,000 fine. Because apparently, again, they don't really know what to do in terms of a punishment. I would imagine in this case, though, just in general, I mean, it's really dumb to do that. You shouldn't fly your drone into a station like that, going everywhere. But wouldn't, I guess, the crime, that's the way to say it, be the equivalent of someone going in there like with a skateboard or something like that, just acting like a nuisance? Wouldn't that kind of be the same thing? Like a $250,000 fine, potentially, like the max? It sounds like a bit overboard, doesn't it? They make it sound like you literally were flying an actual airplane into the building or something like that. But I guess my thought would be, this is like an example of people who will do things, quote, recklessly, despite all the rules and regulations you put out there, so you shouldn't make it so over the top where it affects innocent people.
Just to warn you guys, there's a coyote right there.
Oh, really?
Okay.
I guess it's raining a bit too much, unfortunately. I guess it's time for the archive. Alright, see you guys later.